President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received a phone call from his American counterpart Joe Biden, during which the two leaders probed joint efforts by Egypt, Qatar and the United States to calm the situation and reach a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. During their phone call, Sisi and Biden also reviewed the ongoing efforts to exchange detainees and deliver humanitarian aid into the besieged territory. President Sisi stressed the significance of reaching an immediate sustainable ceasefire, which enables the entry of humanitarian aid in a sufficient manner that really improved the situation in Gaza. The head of state further warned of the military escalation and targeting civilians and expressed his full condemnation of the targeting of innocent and unarmed civilians in a breach to the international law and legislative resolutions. For his part, the American leader hailed the joint efforts to push forward peace efforts. This came as Egypt condemned in the strongest and harshest terms the Israeli brutal, barbaric attack on Palestinians who were waiting for the arrival of aid trucks in North Gaza, describing it as a non-humanitarian act that resulted in the martyrdom of more than 104 civilians. In a statement, Egypt affirmed that shooting civilians while rushing towards aid trucks was a clear violation of international human rights and humanitarian laws. Cairo called on international parties and the UN Security Council, especially the countries which prevent reaching a ceasefire, to shoulder human, legal and moral responsibilities towards the dire consequences of the Israeli genocide war on Gaza. Egypt and the United Arab Emirates continued conducting an airdrop of urgent humanitarian aid to the northern Gaza Strip as part of efforts to ease the severe humanitarian crisis suffered by Palestinians. Aircraft from both countries departed from El Arish International Airport, delivering tons of urgent assistance to different areas in Gaza's north area. The aid included food and medical supplies, as well as other essential supplies to contribute to alleviating the suffering of the Palestinians in the war-torn Strip. Welcome back once again to the world of business and economy. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli said Egypt received $5 billion of the first tranche of investment partnership deal with the United Arab Emirates regarding Ras Al Hikma project, and another $5 billion was received on Friday. While chairing a cabinet meeting, Madbouli added that Egypt will receive $35 billion within 2 months in the direct investment deal, with 35% of net profits to the project for Egypt. He noted that he will also head a committee to facilitate any hurdles regarding mechanisms of operating the project, and that there is nothing that violated the Egyptian sovereignty in the articles of the private investments of Ras Al Hikma. Egypt's stock market indices retreated during last week's sessions, losing £93 billion. The market's capital for companies listed in the bourse reached £1.999 trillion, losing 4.5%. The bourse's weekly reports show that the benchmark EGX30 index lost 1.18% to reach 28,964 points. Meanwhile, the medium-capped EGX70 declined by 6.97% to reach 7,462 points, and the broader EGX100 gained by 5.33% to reach 10,239 points.